What's going on, guys? This is Craig Tech 360. Today, I've got a project. Alright guys, first and foremost, thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, there was a few videos ago I told you guys when I was doing a little review on the solar panel here that I bought out of eBay, that there is a little project that I was expecting to start working on. And I was kind of hesitant to share it with you guys just then because I wasn't sure if I was going to start it or not, or actually make a video of it. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So let me go explain what I'm going to do here. So here lately I've been kind of going out, and I did a lot last year, a couple years before, or several years before, is I've been going out doing a lot of pig hunting, wild hogs and stuff like that. Now, as most people know, if you don't know, wild hogs, they are a nuisance. A lot of farmers, ranchers, and just people in general want them off their property. They do not want them on there. So they're pretty much just all around destructive. They tear up everything. Nobody wants them around. So if you can't figure it out yet by what you see here, what I might be making is I'm going to make another Hog Light. Now, I bought one. I believe I got it probably like Academy Sports and Outdoors or whatever it may be, the little sports center or a little sports shop, sporting goods store that we have here. And it's just a little round light, it's like a kill light or whatever, and it lights up green. So, and I like it. I do like it. I do wish it'd be a little bit brighter, because when I'm sitting somewhere, you obviously don't want to sit anywhere close to where you're going to be shooting. So you want to be back a little ways, and that's where I like to be. I like to be back a little ways, or up in a stand, and sometimes at night, looking through a scope, wherever it may be. It's kind of hard to see them a little bit, and there's certain ones I want to shoot sometimes, and the main thing is I want enough light where I can tell from sow, boar, whatever it may be. So basically here, I just want to build another hog light so I can see the hogs a little bit better at night, and I'm going to get in and kind of start explaining to you how I'm going to do it. It's just kind of just throwing something together. I may in time, probably might make another one, probably a little bit better, but this is how I'm going to make it, and I'm going to show you guys and bring you all along for it. So first thing up, got to have a battery. Okay, it's going to be a small battery. You can use a car battery, whatever you want to use, whatever's available for you. You can pick these batteries up. This is a Duracell. You can pick these up for about 20 bucks on eBay. I'm going to use this one. And now, when you have a battery, you obviously need a way of charging it, because if you're not hunting, when you're hunting at night, the battery goes, it'll run down a little bit by using it, so forth and so on. So during the day, when you're not hunting, you can use the solar panel. So the solar panel, it's like I showed in another video, it's pretty flexible, and I can kind of mount it anywhere. I haven't 100% decided how I want to mount the solar panel, but I'm going to show you anyways. This one's got a USB port, and it's also got this little plug in, which we will be using this one, and this is going to be used to charge the battery. Then, along with batteries and solar panels, you got to have a light. So this is my little light. I bought it off eBay. I don't remember how much I gave for it, probably like 10 bucks. I was kind of like, on the picture it looked a lot bigger. I was like, man, what is this when I got it? I was like, this is a little dinky thing. Okay, this is all 12 volts. So everything here runs on 12 volt. And so this little light, when I hooked it up, it's actually pretty bright for what it is. It really is. I was kind of impressed by it. And now there's one other thing I don't have here, and that is the green filter. I actually have it at the house. And it's basically a green, kind of a transparent green filter I'm gonna put over it, because green or red, the animal's eyes do not pick it up. They do not recognize it, so they don't see it when it comes on. So it's just like when they walk up, it lights up. Well, they don't notice it because it's one of those colors that their eyes don't pick up. So that's the light. Then I got a motion sensor as well. Now this is a 12 volt motion sensor. Okay, it's just like the regular standard one on your house almost, except it's 12 volt. And I'm going to use that for where I can set it however. I don't know if I want to mount it. I haven't decided yet either, if I want to mount it on the box or whatever. Yeah, so I haven't quite decided how I want to mount it. I don't know if I want to mount it here, where I can just set the box nearby, so when something walks by it, it'll set it off. This thing, I've actually hooked it up and tried it. It works a good distance. It's just like a regular motion sensor, so it puts up a pretty good fan of an area where it'll watch. So, and basically you'll have that kind of pointed towards your feeder, wherever it's at, where there's going to be movement that you want the light to come on at. All right, so the last thing to show you, sorry it's getting a little noisy in here, but the last thing to show you guys that I have of this whole ordeal is this little box right here. Now, I don't know how you explain it. I don't know how you say it. I don't know if it's osmium or osmium, but it's off of eBay. And what this is basically, when I had this light, A motion sensor, I've heard, I don't know for sure, this is just hearsay, but I've heard that if pigs are out moving around or animals or whatever, and a light, even though it's a light that like green or red that that their eyes don't recognize or they can't see or they can't pick up, that sudden on, I've heard that can spook them. That can spook the animals, whether it be deer, raccoons and stuff like that. So I've heard it can spook them, and so you really don't want the light just to boom, just come straight on when they trip the motion sensor, and you don't really want just shut off, once they go away. So I got this little guy, and this little dude here, basically it's a little circuit here, and what this does is this allows it to where when something trips it, with the light, instead of just going boom, it just lightly comes on. And when it's ready to go off, it just dims back down. So it keeps it, in a sense, from scaring everything off. Now, this may not have anything to do with it. It may not bother them at all, the light going on and off. But I've heard through other people that sudden lights coming on does scare them. So I'm going to get this anyway, put it in there and see how it works. So I'm not going to make a long, drawn-out video of me putting it all together, doing each step, whatever, blah, blah. I'm just going to do a time lapse for you guys. And y'all can I'm gonna kind of mount a camera up here above me somewhere where y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. And then when we get it all together, I'll show you how it works. Alright guys, so that is it. That is the build. Now I know, like I said, it was in time lapse, so you probably really couldn't see exactly what I was doing. But I didn't want to drag it out and make a long video of, just messing with it. Now I did take a little bit of trial and error because of the directions that came with some of the stuff with the sensor and the module that I used in here weren't exactly, I guess, right for my application. So I had to kind of improvise and kind of figure it out myself. So like I said, just in case everything mattered to it, and I'll bring you down here. I'm gonna kind of open it up. I'll show you what I did in case you guys decide you want to do it yourself, and show you what I used, how I wired it up, and how it all works. All right, so we got just the regular old case, the box that I ordered, the sensor and the light itself. And let's turn it around and see, as you see, my wires come out the side here. So let's turn it around and open it up and show you what we got going on in here. Now this is a waterproof box, so that's good. So when it's outside, so basically I just got my wires that come in on the side here, or the ones that goes out to my light. This one's off to the charger for the solar panel, and basically the solar panel, obviously those wires tie basically straight in here. I need to put like a switch or something in here somewhere, so when I'm not using it, the light just isn't going on and off throughout the day or whatever. So basically it's this little sensor right here, this little guy. That was probably the most expensive part of this whole ordeal. That was like 30 bucks just for that. The case itself, I think I gave probably 20 bucks for. The motion sensor I gave probably about 10 bucks for. The light I gave like $10 for. The battery I actually already had, so I didn't need to buy it, but I have seen them for about 20 bucks. The wire I already had some, so I didn't need that as well.